that I did. Shouldn't have done that. Should have been more professional about it, but we're going out for one-shot quali. I'm just going to go on board with TTG Alan K. Because slightly wide. Actually, I don't know about this track, so I'm guessing that's the correct line. I have to reset everything up. Really sorry about my mistake. I'll get used to it eventually. It's a good smooth lap so far here from TTG and K, except it's not quite fast enough to get a bit higher up the order. He's just behind TTG Maze and Plaster. So you got a nice little TTG thing going on, except Little Pieces breaking them up now. Gamey Things currently on pole, provisional pole. Actually, I've raced with Gamey Things as well before. We only got 14 people today as well. Sniper Ghost some of the words. Sniper Ghost currently coming up at the back. I don't know if he's made a mistake or not, but TG Allen is right in the middle of everyone so far. Gamey looks like he's probably going to get pole at this rate if he just stays there, and then it'll all be good. And he's got pole to 117.6, which has dominated the rest of the pack. There's quite a gap between everyone. So it's a fun little quali session with Alan coming in 8th. My TV's blinking. Cannot. Apologies if I'm a bit silent. I'm just trying to bring the stream up on my phone because I'm a stupid boy. That takes concentration. The gaming thing is coming in on pole with Sasuke. Why do people have to have tongue twisters as their names? And you got TTG, yes, and Maximus Little Piece, TTG Maze, Dave M, TTG Alan K, Chini Loco, TTG Plaster, S Graham, Amnesia, Sniper Ghost, and John Colonius at the back. So that's good times for everyone. Sad for John to have no time, but I see why Sniper Ghost is at the back now because he's decided to qualifying stuff, so I don't know what his strategy is going to be for the race because it's probably going to be a one-stop for everyone. I don't know, it could be a two-stop depending on what they're feeling like, but I reckon the one-stop will be the preferred. Okay, Zeddy to win. Zeddy3. I guess that's why I call him Zeddy3. We'll take that prediction on board, Joe. We'll see. I don't know who's going to win this one. I don't really know about anyone. So we'll have to see how it goes. There's only one difference in the strategy for people. It's Sniper Ghost. He decided to qualify on the softs instead. We can see what John tries to do from the back. He's the only S-rated person I saw. But we'll see how it goes. The only people I know about Maximus and Gamey Things, so they're the only two people I kind of have an idea of how to race. Actually, I once had an incident with Maximus, but going up for the formation up now. Gamey Things pulling everyone off nicely in that beautiful cell. But I love the cell delivery for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's the red about it. I like the red about it at the back on the engine block thing. It's pretty. Also the big Alfa Romeo. Everyone should like an Alfa Romeo. They don't work properly. An Alfa Romeo's good. Let's go on board with Maze. I also like the Renault livery. I always like Renault liveries, apart from the 2016 one. Look too much like a banana. Not gonna lie. But welcome everyone to the stream. I should have got myself a drink so I don't choke up, but I didn't. But I'm not gonna leave you. We've got quite a difference between two Saubers, so at the front, at the back. I don't know, maybe we could end up at a 1-2 if John decides to be an absolute unit, an absolute guard, and then come right up to the front and game. Hopefully we don't have too many incidents today. But if we do, it could spice things up. Hopefully it's a close race. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it goes off the start. Can Gamey keep his lead? Can Sasson take the lead? I don't know, maybe there'll be a jump start. You never know sometimes, as Graham and Little Piece get. Okay, Little Piece is left. I thought Graham disqualified with Little Piece, but I don't know what happened to Little Piece. Okay. But Plaster's also been disqualified. I'm guessing they kind of just tapped each other. That happens a lot. I hate that. You just like you tap them. But you know, kind of not get a notification. Should turn those off. Okay then. Should turn those off. Right, I've got to be quick. Right, good. I did it in time before everything went. So I've got notifications off so you don't get the annoying black bar in the top left of your screen, so lucky you. We're lining up here on the start line of Spain. The lights haven't come on just yet. Now the lights are on, skipping the light there. Lights are on and we are underway for this Spanish race, round 5, TTL F2, S2, I don't know. And with Gaming coming down in front, there's 3 wide into the first corner. Side bit of contact between Hassan forcing and Renault, they're kind of bumping off each other. Another bit of contact off the wheels, but Gaming's still dominantly in front. TTG ZE trying to make a move, except he can't quite get past Hassan. It looked like they had a bit of a niggle there. But Gaming coming out in front so far, quite far in front. Can't see what else is going on behind, so I'm going to have to change camera. Also, welcome to the stream. I can't see any incidents going on already, but Sassid is staying quite close to Gaming, starting to pull away from the rest of the field though. Everyone has really tongue-twisting names, it's really annoying, makes me sad. Also, the camera angles in this track are absolutely horrible. So Maximus looks like he's sizing up a move for ZE3. I don't know what to call him, it's really annoying. We can't quite get close enough here. It looks like these people are actually safe, which is not what I've commentated on before, so other people always crash straight away. Except there's a yellow flag sector 2, I'm not sure what happened. Plaster and Alan making an overtake on Plaster, it looks like back there. So I'm not going to spectate that because I reckon Maximus could size something up for ZE3 here at some point soon. Going over the bump in at the end of the first lap already. 17 laps. Gaming things coming across the line first, already second out, so that means by the time it's lap 3 they won't have DRS on Gaming. Game could run away with the win here. TTG ZE3 making another take on Sassi down the inside. Sassi trying to fight back onto the inside in the next part of the chicane. With ZE3 going a bit wide, except he's still fighting with Sassi now going wide. He's going to have the inside line for the next corner, so maybe might be able to hold on, except Sassi holding around the outside and keeping the position or taking the position. I don't really know, they're kind of wheel to wheel through most of that. So great race, a slight lock up there from Sassage, just trying to edge away from ZE3 so he doesn't get that position back from him. Except he's going to always try and fight for that. Someone already in the pits already. Chini Loco is now DNF'd. I'm guessing he took that 5-second penalty and then it all went. I didn't see what happened there, but Gamey's gone back a bit. I don't know what happened there, I missed it completely from the camera angles. I don't know if he made a mistake, he had a problem, but there's still a yellow flag in sector 2, I'm guessing that's just a glitch. I don't know what happened to Gamey, because I did say the camera angles are horrible on this track. I missed what happened, but we're going to go on board with Maze now, and Dave will go on board with Maze. Some smooth driving. I'm getting new wheels soon, so maybe my driving might be smooth, but it looks like Gamey's already gone into the pits. I don't know if his tyres are worn or something, if whatever happened. Sass's now got fastest lap, but DRS being enabled this lap. David's right next to Maximus now. Trying to make a move on the inside. Maximus leaving him a bit of room. He's gone wide, though couldn't quite make it. Still trying to go down the inside. Maximus has made him a second. He's off. That is unbelievable. Holy shit. Dave was trying to go down the inside and then I don't know what happened. I guess he tried to push too hard and then he just went. But that's disappointing for his race. It's probably going to be over because it's still quite a short race. He hasn't got much of the race, except now John has made the overtake on Dave because of that. He got held up slightly by Maximus going off the track. That was... Hello, Andres. But I don't know what happened there. I think he's lost a bit of his wing as well, though. From that. I just realised he's on softs. There's a lot of people who qualified on supers. I don't know, but that is pretty interesting. Jeffrey Henny has joined a bit late, though. Oh god, it looks like someone was going for a dive bomb. They're going a bit wide onto the AstroTurf, blocking off Alan there, though. I don't know what's that about, but you know. The fuck? Okay. That's, good. I don't know what's happening in the race anymore. I'm trying to rejoin. Let's rejoin. Thank you, game, for doing that to me. I love it. It's really useful. really useful indeed. I do enjoy having all this happen to me, you know, getting kicked out of the session. My first ever time commentator for this league. Because the session no longer exists, except I'm still joining it back. I was well, but now we're back in the race and I don't know what's happened at all. Chini Loco retired and everything's still lap 4. I don't think I missed too much, can't see too many changes to the order. Gaming down in 10th after his pit stop. Z83 also probably taking a pit stop, and that's why he's down in 9th as well. I can't see the gaps between everyone apart from Plas, who's 3 seconds away from Little Piece. Actually, Little Piece left, so he's rejoined now though. Chini Loco retired after he got a 5-second stop going. But Graham getting quite close to Alan, so the gaps are probably starting to form up quite now. I don't think you're the only like Andres. I just need to have these times up. Okay, Bola going across the track there. If this was real F1, could have ended up with a puncture, but it's not, because this game doesn't have good enough damage model. That's what makes me sad. It needs more detail, like suspension and all that. Now I'm finally starting to get times up so I can see the differences. TTG Maze and Z83 now 8th and 9th. Z83 going up, and Alan and Maze having a little race up the pits. It looks like Maze is going to come out in front of them though. Game making the overtakes on them. Can't tell what's happening anymore. With Maximus, this piece, I can't see. Maximus made a huge error. That's that, Andres. He made a huge error, spun, and now he's pretty much completely gone for his entire race. The gaps are really starting to form, so there's not really much exciting racing happening anymore. After the pit, everyone's done a pit stop, then maybe he'll get something good. Let's have a look at. So John going from last to second. I did say maybe he will go from the back all the way up, which he has done. I'm going to give him credit for that. That is good. Amnesia going up 8, Graham going up 6, Sniper going up 7. I'm guessing they're the people who haven't done a pit stop. Indeed they are. We'll have to see what happens after they make pit stops. Graham now getting close. Amnesia, the closest racing we're having apart from John and Sassid. John's going to try and make the move down the inside. Never mind, he's gone down the outside as Sassid tries to protect the inside line. He's just gone straight past, even though he's on soft tyres. I'm presuming Sassid's supers are quite worn out now. With John's side on the soft side, he's going to be able to go longer. Steady through, making it fastest lap 20.444 on the soft tyres. Well done to him. Now John pulling away from Sassid as well. I'm guessing Sassid's tyres are quite worn now. If he's starting to lose a lot of time. Can I see how long? No, okay. Yeah, he's been on those supers 5 laps, same with Graham as Sniper. Maximus going on to medium, so I'm going to assume that's him going to the end of the race. But 3 people still on the super softs after 5 laps. Got 2 people on the softs after 5 laps. ZD3 2 laps on the softs currently is first out of all the people who've made a pit stop so far. 5-second stop go for Dave M for exceeding track limits. I think that's it. Disappointed for him. Yellow flag sector 2 and 3. I'm going to go back to the gaps. Can't see much close race apart from maybe a little piece right now. Sassid has gone into the pits with those new tyres. You can tell that they were getting a bit worn now. Dave has got a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. That's this race. Basically over Alan getting close to Amnesia now. Except he's backed away. I'm guessing he must have made a mistake of trying to overtake, and then Amnesia's just pulled away again with Graham and Sniper going into the pits. Sassid is going to get out in front of both of them. ZD3 now making it into second place. Once John pits, ZD3 has got the lead and could possibly have the win with 10 laps to go in this race. I can't really see what's going on anymore, but times with everyone moving up and down. But Alan K is getting close to Amnesia, but not close enough yet for the overtake. Slipstream and DRS on this game is really powerful. So if you get close enough to someone on a straight, then you can just bang past very quickly. But it looks like this piece might be sizing up Maximus for a cheeky little overtake at some point, except he can't into that corner. Not just yet, except you can see him. He's hunting him down. Next DRS straight. If he gets close enough within 4 or 3, then he's got the overtake on Maximus. As Sniper's going slow, letting him pass. Maybe I don't know what happened to him, but he suddenly went slow, moves off the racing line, and they just glided past him. Don't know what happened there. Something happened. This piece again, very, very close to Maximus. Soon, maybe he could try and dive. I can see you later, Andres. Could maybe try and make a desperate dive into dying laps. If you want to spice it out, make it interesting, but I doubt it because these people actually seem clean. Which is good, I like clean. Not always interesting, but still good. Makes good racing, good battles and everything. Sassid is getting quite close to gaming now. I'm going to move up the order because that's more important to the race, except he's backed off again. Why does it always happen? I get closer, back away, and it's disappointing because you just miss it every time. Except he's still close enough to try and make a move at some point in the next few corners. He could just make just a couple of tenths, or even half a tenth. Then he can get there. He's right behind him with Gaming locking up into that corner, which could cost him a bit of time. Sassid's taking it clean, except he still lost a tenth. The yellow flag is sector 3 as Dave retires from the session. It probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference after. I'm pretty sure he had 15 seconds of time penalty. Sassid right behind Gaming now. He's making the move down the inside. He's made it stick so far. Slight lock up. Gaming going to try and look to re-overtake him on the inside in the next corner, except he's backing away and letting it happen. Great racing for those two. Good overtake from Sassid. Gaming now losing time from Sassid. He's probably got dirty air now, which ruins his traction and everything, which is not good. As a big problem in this game. And everything. Actually, wait, no, he's made a mistake and Gaming's gone back through. I don't know what happened there to Sassid. I think he just made a mistake. I saw a bit of something go across the track. I don't know what that was. Except now Wheels will going into the first corner. Sassid having the inside line, except Sassid just about in front, having the inside line as well, coming out in front of Gaming into the next corner. Gaming not diving for anything. He's on the slower tyres of Gaming, so that means he's not going to be as quick, but Sassid on the softs is able to scooch away. I don't know about anyone's strategy so far. I'm going to presume everyone's on a one stop. Maybe a two stop from a couple of people, but I doubt it really. Still got another 8 laps to go-ish. John with a 14-second lead at the moment, except he still hasn't pitted for new tyres. So I mean, Zeddy, all he has to do really is keep within about 22 seconds or something, and then he's able to make that position back and get into the lead. Which means he'll be going up 2 places, and that means Jay will end up with the correct prediction. But now Gaming losing time to Sassid on the slower tyres. He's not quite able to make it close enough to get his position back. I'm sure he'd settle for a 4th. I'd be quite pleased with the 4th, but let's go on to Alan, who's going to try and get close to Amnesia down this main straight, start-finish straight. Except he's gone wide, he's going to make the easy move down the inside, I'm going to presume. Yeah, he's made it, except Amnesia's not going to go down without a fight, tucked right into a slipstream. No DRS, except he can't make it around the outside. Can the camera angles be good, please? He's backed off away from Alan, though. Sad for him not to make that position back. Alan pulling away slightly, except Amnesia is going to carry on trying to get that position if he can, except he's not close enough to make an overtake, and more Maximus overtaking Graham back there. I'm not sure what happened with that, but we're going to go on board with that. Graham going down the inside of Maximus, trying to make it. He's made it so far, except Maximus still trying to put his nose in. Just there, he's gone wide onto the grass. It looks like he nearly spun again. That would have been horrible for him if he spun twice in one race. So little piece might try and get in on the action back there. If he can just get a little bit closer, then he can slip himself in. Maybe gain 2 places if they both battle and they make a mistake. You never know, never know. But Amnesia's sliding out a bit. He's lost a lot of time in Alan. The second I go on to someone, it seems like they tend to spin a lot. Now Maximus right up against Graham. Right up his gearbox, making a move down the inside. That was a bit of contact there as well. That was an interesting move. He's made contact with... Holy shit. Great. Okay. Maximus has just taken out Graham quite clearly. I don't know what he was doing there, trying to make an overtake. He was a bit too aggressive, I guess. He got a bit rowdy, not many laps to go. Got a bit rowdy, we got a bit too much on that adrenaline, broke too late. Hit him, I don't know what happened there. I'm going to presume that's Maximus at fault. I don't know if there's going to be any penalties in place for him for the next race around Monaco, which won't be good for him if he gets any penalties in Monaco. It's probably his race over because there's so little overtaking opportunities. apart from maybe like in the straight. If you could get a lucky dive from sometimes, except it's always really dangerous to overtake on Monaco, so everything in Monaco is pretty much qualifying. I've seen the pass from Maximus, he can't take to take a few people out sometimes. So John's very close to Sassid as well, trying to move back into second. He's around the outside, Sassid holding on to that position, a bit of contact, Sassid pushing him wide, he slips, and John has kept that position. That's some interesting fighting Lessingen pass there, it seems. That's good sportsmanship from John. I'm going to presume that's in Lessingen pass, so great sportsmanship from John. Must have seen that he's accidentally done something illegal or wrong. Lessing pass. I like to see that in racing, where people realise that they've done something bad and they save themselves from a penalty by letting them back through and continuing and keeping everyone's race alive. So I'm going to thank John for that. I'm proud of him. Maximus now catching up to a little piece after taking out his closest rival, or racer. I think that's Graham. I've already forgotten that. Big Oof team getting very, very close. Now it's a little piece. He's making the move down the inside because, as you can see, DRS is slipstream. Most powerful combination. He's on the inside. Little piece fights for that position on the inside. In the next corner, Maximus leaving a bit of space, except he's kept that position. Little piece couldn't quite leave his nose in long enough to hold it. As he backed away a bit, so he didn't lose any of his front wings. So maybe Little piece might try and get back out Maximus, get that position back. He is on faster tyres as well, after all, with about 6-ish laps to go. Depends if you want to count in the final lap as well, if not 5. I'm not very good at maths, so you know. This piece just within 3/10 because he's backed away too as well. It's all about exits out of corners as well, because with dirty air, if you're too close to someone, not quite close off a slipstream, too far back for anything, dirty air happens. John saying new fastest lap in 1:19.5. ZE3, the prediction from Jay to win this race. It's currently out in front by 7.9 seconds, but John on faster tyres going to try and bring it back for him. He started on softs. TTG, I do believe, is on the softs now. Maximus making a mistake going over the bottom, but Little Piece just make that overtake back to get into 8th place. Maximus, I'm guessing he just made a mistake. I missed that. I was paying attention to ZE3. Maximus is going to try and make that position back after his mistake with DRS slipstream, except he's not quite there for the overtake. It looked like he tried to stick around the outside, except he couldn't quite make it. Very close to him now, right inside him, inside of his gearbox. So he's not diving for anything just yet. He could take out a little piece like he did with Graham. He's right, nearly made a bit of contact there. Really close there, really close. You see that sometimes in other forms of racing, this piece lock you up a bit, but they're literally just like a few centimetres away, and it's great racing. Going over the bump there, Maximus has lost a lot of time to Little Piece. Maybe Little Piece is just a bit quicker in that sector of the track. He's got DRS now, though. Maximus is hopefully able to keep him in this battle and in this fight. Not many laps to go, so maybe Maximus might get a bit rowdy and try and make the overtake back. Get a bit dangerous, get a bit fighty, you know. And it could end up running either of their races if it gets into the dying stages of this race. ZE3's still got a 6.4 second lead, except that's 3 seconds down in the last couple of laps from John. Could see a fight coming down into the final few laps. But Maximus again having DRS, it's a longer straight this time, so that means he's going to be very close to him, within 2/10 already. He's looking for that move down the inside. Little Piece keep leaving him plenty of room, except he's not leaving plenty of room into that corner. He's sticking out, he wants that position, he's fighting hard for it. Some good defending there. Maximus still just trying to look for something. He wants that 8th place, which is 1 or 2 more points, but can always be crucial in the standings. Also for constructors, I don't actually know who his teammate is. And okay, there he is. Little Piece is fighting by himself now in the Toro Rosso. After Dave in the Red Bull, the higher class of everything, has retired. This is not the camera angle I want at this point. Let's go on board with Maximus for a while as he's close to someone. Little Piece blocking off into that corner again. A lot of people tend to lock up into that hairpin, except this is my least favourite corner in the entire F1. Can't do it, always lose traction. Go over the bump too much maybe, and it's gone. Third sector is a fun sector in Spain. I find it too slow and too little traction, too bumpy, I don't know. It's like in Japan, there's a bump around the final corner and you just, I spin there. Except Max has got plenty of straight to just glide past here. Gonna have the inside line. I'm gonna keep the position, except Little Piece is still holding on right behind him, except he can't find the gap to get back round and take the position back from Maximus. Maximus getting those extra couple of points, except Little Piece is not gonna give up that easy. He's gonna carry on trying to fight with 2 laps left to go. Except John is very close to Z3 up top there. He's gaining a lot, except I don't know if it's quite enough for him to catch Z3 and take the win for this race. Little Piece only 3/10 away from Maximus, so Graham is very far behind. Disappointing for him after that loop. I think it was him. I got taken out by Maximus, but I'm not too sure. Mason and Kate kind of in the middle of the group here. I keep Maximus going around the outside there, except Little Piece having the inside line, still trying to stick it around the outside. Little Piece going over a bump, or the curb, sausage curbs, except he's kept the position still. Maximus losing a bit of time there. As I was saying, people have TTG in their name, and I keep on accidentally nearly saying that instead of their actual name. So Maximus is probably going to get past before this straight is over because he has DRS and slipstream. He's very, very close. There he is, except Little Piece defending the inside line. He's going to try and stick around the outside though. That was very quick through that camera angle. Except Little Piece is still holding on. Maximus backing off a bit. He made a slight mistake, couldn't quite make the overtake work. We're coming on to the second last lap, penultimate lap. Obviously we're going to carry on fighting for position. John only 3 seconds away now from ZE3, which could end up having a final lap battle though. He's done over. Not much happening now. Maximus isn't close enough for that overtake. Yeah, the flag is sector 3, don't know what that's about. I can't see anything happening. You know. But John, if he could just catch a little bit into the final lap, if he could gain 3 seconds in the lap, then he's got ZE3 for a win maybe. Except I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Catching 3 seconds in less than a lap, probably not possible unless ZE3 makes a massive mistake. Maximus are losing a lot of time to this piece. I don't know if it's a matter of tyres or Little Piece just really bumped up his ERS and fuel. So it looks like Little Piece might be getting a bit close to Amnesia as well. If Amnesia is coming into the final lap, he's within a second, so that means he might have DRS. I can't see. Could have DRS on Amnesia, and that means he might try and make the move, pushing him up 1 more position again. Maximus is only half a second away from Little Piece though. Now it's only 0.3 as well. He's getting a lot through that first chicane, except he's lost another 10th again now. John only 2.5 away, except they're far out, so far it looks like this could be the end of the race. Apart from these 3, Amnesia, Little Piece and Maximus, are all very close together, all within a second of each other. Maximus looks like he's probably the most likely again to overtake out of all of them. A win for ZE3. Jay's prediction was correct. Good win from ZE3 from quite far back. Graham finishing as well after being laps. Little Piece and trying to make a move on Amnesia. They're all fighting a little bit of tussle from Little Piece and Maximus. Maximus making the overtake on Little Piece, but Little Piece maybe was regressive that decision trying to make the overtake on the McLaren of Amnesia. Amnesia now pulling away from Maximus and everything. Coming into the final corner. Maximus is... oh my god, what is he doing? He's just lost both positions because he tried to... I think he's out of fuel. That is unbelievable for Maximus, making a huge mistake. Unserved stop go as well, 5-second time penalty. He tried to make a move down the inside, made a bit of contact. Not very clean racing, that wasn't very good at all. I don't like that. He tried to make a dive bomb into the final corner. Made contact and then almost took out Amnesia, ruined his race, and he had unserved stop go anyway, so there wasn't any point in even trying to fight for a position. So that's the end of the first race. ZE3 taking the win. Great racing for him. John in second, coming from the back with the Force India of Sassid. In third place, Graham leaving the session on. Spraying the champagne. Well done to him. I don't know how the cameras still work off the champagne getting sprayed. Looks like they get sprayed right on it sometimes. Max was leaving the session as well, or posing for the photographs. It's a good race there. Me like indeed. But Sedi 3 coming home for Norway though. John in second, Sassid third, Gamey fourth, Mays fifth, Alan Kane sixth, Amnesia seventh, Lispes eighth, Maximus ninth, Cyper 10th, plus the 11th, Graham 12th, Dave 13th, and Chinny Loco 14th. It was been a great day for the Dutch there, apart from Amnesia coming right in the middle pretty much. But well done to them. That's been the end of the TTL Season 2 F2 round Spain, round 5 Spain. Next up is Monaco just after this stream. I'll end this one, I'll start up a new one. Hope you've enjoyed this. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.